a sincere compliment. A simple thank you is all that is necessary. It would make everyone feel a lot better. Poor self-image manifests itself in the way we handle our personal lives. You tell a youngster with a poor self-image that he ought to stay away from drugs, they'll kill you. And his response, at least internally, many times is, don't tell me that. My friends tell me that they make you feel good, make you feel big. Besides, suppose they're not good for me. What difference does it make? I'm a nothing. I'm a nobody. Got nothing to lose. A person with a good self-image would not respond in any such manner. You tell a youngster to study for his lessons and obey the law if he's got a poor self-image. Many times they're so negative they say it won't do me any good. You know, the deck's already stacked. I came on the wrong side of the tracks. The rich kids are going to get all of their breaks. Why shouldn't I have a little fun right now? You'd say to a youngster with a poor self-image, you really ought to save yourself for marriage. And their instant thinking is, who's going to marry me? What chance have I got? Why not I have a little fun now? That's what it's all about. My peer group tells me I've got to do these things to be accepted. Since I have nothing to lose, why not go ahead? An individual with a poor self-image is jealous without cause. Now, I'm not talking about jealousy for cause. Ladies, if he comes in smelling like joy and lipstick all over his collar, jealousy is not a manifestation of a poor self-image. That has nothing to do with it. But some people say, you know, oh, I just love him so much I can't let him out of my sight. Or I just love her so much I don't want her out of my sight. What they're really saying is, I don't understand why this person married me.
You'll ruin your life trying to make everyone happy. If you really want to know someone, look at the 5 people they talk to the most and spend the most time with. While we wait for life, life passes. Seneca. Just because you know how it's done doesn't mean it's not magic. People are great at keeping secrets they don't know.
You are not the mind or the body. You are the awareness that observes them. Nisargadatta Maharaj.
That logic is necessary. When one of those who were present said, "Persuade me that logic is necessary," he replied, "Do you wish me to prove this to you?" The answer was, "Yes." Then I must use a demonstrative form of speech. This was granted. How then will you know if I am cheating you by argument? The man was silent. "Do you see," said Epictetus, "that you yourself are admitting that logic is necessary? If without it you cannot know so much as this, whether logic is necessary or not necessary."
Our planet is. To think lightly of yourself and deeply of this world is an invitation out of your ego, out of your insecurities, out of what you think you cannot do. It is to look beyond your program. It is to think of your legacy. It is to think of what you will leave behind. It is to think of your contribution and your impact. Even in this moment, in the midst of trial, in the midst of tribulation, ask yourself the question, what can I contribute? You see, conflict is necessary. Trial is needed. It causes us to create, to be proactive, to be inventive. It moves us to become pioneers. What type of mark will you leave in the earth? What will be your legacy? Man has always been haunted by the vastness of eternity. And so we ask ourselves, when we are long gone, will our names remain? A man cannot understand the art He is studying if he only looks for the end result without taking the time to delve deeply into the reasoning of the study. Everything that you do, you need to ask yourself the question, why am I doing what I'm doing? See, everybody wants a ring, but nobody wants to practice. Practice makes progress. Practice brings us closer to the ring. Every time you get in that gym, every time you step on that field, every single moment that you study your craft, and you become a man.
Above all things, respect yourself. Inner peace begins the moment you choose not to allow another person or event to control your emotions. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Ralph Waldo Emerson. If you do not conquer self, you will be conquered by yourself. Having a weak body is a reflection of your broken mind. It is a reflection of your lack of willpower, discipline, and your piss-poor life choices.
Success is not what you have, but who you are. Jim Rohn.
What things we should exchange for other things. Keep this thought in readiness when you lose anything external, what you acquire in place of it. And if it be worth more, never say, I have had a loss. Neither if you have got a horse in place of an ass, or an ox in place of a sheep, nor a good action in place of a bit of money, nor in place of idle talk such tranquility as befits a man, nor in place of lewd talk if you have acquired modesty. If you remember this, you will always maintain your character such as it ought to be. But if you do not, consider that the times of opportunity are perishing, and that whatever pains you take about yourself, you are going to waste them all and overturn them. And it needs only a few things for the loss and overturning of all, namely a small deviation from reason. For the steerer of a ship to upset it, he has no need of the same means as he has need of for saving it. But if he turns it a little to the wind, it is lost. And if he does not do this purposely, but has been neglecting his duty a little, the ship is lost. Something of the kind happens in this case also. If you only fall to nodding a little, all that you have up to this time collected is gone. Attend therefore to the appearances of things, and watch over them. For that which you have to preserve is no small matter, but it is modesty and fidelity and constancy, freedom from the effects, a state of mind undisturbed, freedom from fear, tranquility, in a word, liberty. For what will you sell these things? See what is the value of the things which you will obtain in exchange for these. But shall I not obtain any such thing for it? See, and if you do in return get that, see what you receive in place of it. I possess decency. He possesses a tribuneship. He possesses a praetorship. I possess modesty. But I do not make acclamations where it is not becoming. I will not stand up where I ought not. For I am free and a friend of God, and so I obey him willingly. But I must not claim anything else, neither body nor possession nor magistracy nor good report, nor in fact anything. For he does not allow me to claim them. For if he had chosen, he would have made them good for me. But he has not done so, and for this reason I cannot transgress his commands. Preserve that which is your own good in everything, and as to every other thing as it is permitted, and so far as to behave consistently with reason in respect to them. Content with this only. If you do not, you will be unfortunate. You will fall in all things. You will be hindered.